But we begin tonight with a jury finding Jaylin Brazier guilty of killing his step-cousin Zion Foster and disposing of her body. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Carolyn Clifford. After listening to hours and hours of testimony, it took less than an hour of deliberations for the jury to come back with a verdict. 7 News Detroit reporter Darren Cunningham is in downtown Detroit with how Zion's family is reacting.
After 7 days of testimony and 40 minutes of deliberation, jurors reached their verdicts. Now, it's important to keep in mind that they were only working with circumstantial evidence. No body, no autopsy. Yet they were convinced that Jaylin Brazier is guilty of murdering Zion Foster. I spoke with Zion's mother after the verdict. If you could say anything to the jurors right now, what would it be?
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for looking at this and knowing that she can't speak for herself, but thank you for speaking for her.
As to count 1, how do you find it?
Guilty.
Jaylin Brazier's fate in one word after 1 week of testimony. He sat showing no emotion, while the family of Zion Foster was visibly relieved, as the jury found Brazier guilty of second-degree murder and guilty of tampering with evidence. During his trial, jurors heard from 32 people who played a crucial role in the investigation of what happened to the 17-year-old, like Brazier's neighbor, who provided ring camera footage to Zion's family, showing the last video of Zion as she and Brazier entered his home in Detroit on January 4th, 2022. This video, along with this ring video in Eastpointe and cell phone records, helped disprove Brazier's initial denial that he even spent time with Zion.
It's just basically showing this girl was never in my house. So, and she's known to be a runaway.
That exact notion that she ran away is the narrative Zion's mother fought hard against, detailing the frustration of Eastpointe police not taking her daughter's disappearance seriously. During closing arguments, the prosecution reiterated what it describes as a web of lies and deception by Brazier, attempts to cover up a struggle with Zion that led to her death. Yet Brazier maintained Zion was dead before he dumped her body, and that the scratches on his neck were from his cat. Despite Brazier escorting police to the dumpster, which led to a 5-month landfill search by dozens of volunteers, the search came up empty, unable to remedy the investigatory challenges of not finding Zion's body.
My baseline conclusion is that her cause of death is unknown.
Leaving so many questions. Despite that, and the defense's best efforts, the jury believed there was enough circumstantial evidence to send Brazier to prison, potentially for the rest of his life.
You thought that she didn't matter to us, and you were mistaken. You set yourself up. Good riddance. My condolences to the family.
You thought you were smart. You tried to be slick. The people saw you for what you are.
Brazier's sentencing is scheduled for June 3rd. He faces up to life in prison. In Detroit, Darren Cunningham, 7 News Detroit.